and you did it. Girl, you really showed me. Think with your heart, don't think with your body. Clever. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not Justin Timberlake, write me a river. Lately, I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else, chose you instead. I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. You tried to convince me it was all in my head, and I felt like it's not you, it's me instead. I wanted to rock with you, roll with you. Said you was my baby girl, then you left me too. Everything was kosher, perfect like a poster. Then I got word that you wanna lead a picture. Off with somebody else, off with the jerk. With the shame on me, I really thought that it could work. Off with somebody else, off with the loser. Shame on me, I really thought we had a. Lately I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else, chose you instead.
Live.
Check. And we are live. Share this show. And we are here. It's all about the topic. Special thanks to Real Entertainment Network for having us. You know, it was a splendid weekend of activities politically. And Alan Powell is here with me. You don't know yours truly. If you're in the comment booth, you know what I mean? It's all about the 5 million, 5 million. You know what I mean? What would you do for 5 million? And what would you give up for 5 million? Yeah, but otherwise than that, we're gonna keep it rolling. We're just gonna
Isn't
keep it
what
rolling because tonight I wanna just be relevant as possible. You know what I mean? Yeah. How are you?
me vex. I vex because I'm dealing with an analog man. Dealing with an
Hmm.
analog man. I thought it's only my premier analog. You say we had an active weekend in terms of politics. What been going on with politics this weekend? What's active? Can we find all kind of things outside of St. Kitts and Nevis politics? He could lead me back to Nevis, but I had to be creative in my summation. The $5 million and all, can me just realize the relevance of the 5 million? That there are foreign
Hmm.
things where you got to go foreign and kinda, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Slide back in.
because we found because I was saying like I see people talking about the artist Burna Boy refusing $5 million in Dubai because he smoked weed, right?
Yeah, he said he born on when you're dealing with these Arab countries, the smoking in really too friendly, them Arab places there. So he's not having it.
So
Not
you,
even for
my
5 million.
question is to you. What you would do it?
I would do it, but you go understand, no? Me not start off in the position where Burna Boy there. So for me,
Hmm.
$5 million is necessary. You check it out, that they could be generational. Me could get
What?
the 5 million then. So I would have to make the sacrifice. But me ain't starting off in a hip position.
But
What 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 about
something
you?
laws. But something laws in Dubai, right? You know what I mean? Even if you got I think they said weed in your system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's I mean they could even lock you up for that.
But this is what I'm saying. Listen, I'm not interested in going to any Arabian country. Me not got the interest.
Because,
You know, come to me.
because look what happened to the football player that did one time too.
Listen, you just do me the same thing they with movies. Just what the movie name, but the movie with the man shoot a lot of gun. Now tell me about what be happened to the football player the one time.
But
You,
you
you
follow the
remember the
football player,
football
so
player?
I know you
I
follow the football
do.
player.
Let
When
me
you
tell you something.
Ronaldo?
Right? Ronaldo never get locked up over there.
No. No, he didn't get locked up, but I know something happened where they think he ain't supposed to kiss somebody or something like that. So, but he already left the country, and they say if he come back in the country, he'll get 100 straps or something like that.
No, he was over there just now for a fight. You're incorrect, sir. Ronaldo is a god in a damn past. Who you talking to?
No, he didn't went
Well,
into.
old
It's not
Ronaldo or no Ronaldo. God, them man be over in a them segment there.
okay.
The man cook is the chic wife and all. Is that you're talking about?
Oh, it's a
You
wrong
see what
person,
I'm saying?
Jason.
You're wrong, buddy. No, you're incorrect on that one. I'm telling you. The boss playing football right now over them sides there. He ain't gonna friction over there. He good.
So Tanya, good. Why saying you know the person? You know, what I mean, like come with that in the aspect there in terms of football and the players them.
No. You make the wrong assumption. What you should do is a little research so that you know the footballer from the time. You can't ask me about the footballer from the time. You know what on my mind today? I watch Champions League. And from weekend, me watch La Liga and me watch EPL. Me no know nothing about the footballer from the time. If ain't got nothing to do with City and Madrid, more specifically, me no know nothing about the footballer from the time. None of Madrid footballer I get locked up for you.
Okay.
So me
It's
no know.
me analog mentality, you know, that's all.
Oh, definitely. Let me start off with the fight. Good night, Florence. I hope the live catch you. You just don't ask me if I'll be live. I'll not be there. Ask me if I'll be live. So here's the question I need to ask you. You have been making the excuses about Alan Bardem and pass a bill, and you can't look for news on Facebook anymore. And I was able to ascertain that that is facts. That's absolute facts. I want to ask you, does that extend to YouTube?
I never tried it.
Oh, I feel you. So you okay? Well, I would just like to update you because I sent an article also in the chat, which was ignored as usual, about
Mm-hmm.
I do see Facebook, me no see nothing about YouTube. So if at any moment in time you would like to log in, watch Parliament one the time, you know, go on and see any little things that's going on in news, you could do that shit. And in addition to that, just so you know, got that analog mentality, man, get a VPN. Right now, me in California. Can my computer say me in California? Where you can get a VPN and be in California too?
First send me the VPN, no?
No. This is the thing again. That how you do, you know? You there, which part of these things, Demi G? How you tell me from down here? Boy, send me the thing now. You don't talk to nobody up there? You never see a commercial
Like,
over VPN?
like, listen to what I'm saying. Like,
Speak to
when
me.
you mention about something, when you mention about it today, right? You answer me. All right, cool. You check it out. Like, I supposed to get it today.
Um, you. So, cause Marco, if you're listening, if you happen to be listening and you want to call in to verify how long we've been talking about VPNs, Marco, if it would please you, and you could just call in and say by it's couple of years now we're talking about it. Cause some people want to say by okay, yesterday was brought up. Please, Marco, step in. Before you been left, you've been supposed to hear me done and recommend VPNs too. No? So if you just wanna step in and just to confirm that yesterday was not the first time. And Jason, you ain't gonna get away. You cannot call the premier Mr. Analog Mentality and you ask ain't about VPN and them thing. Come on, man. Are right or wrong?
You're right.
Usually.
Jason shame. Got Jason shame
Usually.
face, everybody.
You know here?
Take a
He
look at
he really want to fight with me. And he
Jason
understand
shame.
how fighting with Alan does go. Fight.
Yeah, no. We spoke about VPN.
We ain't
I gave
supposed to
Marco
fight.
mine. If you want to use it, I could give you mine too.
Okay. See, you're gonna
But
get the
but
access to a free
but
one.
but Ira, hear what me I say. You check it out. I never thought I would have been in a situation that I needed it. So it just bypassed. No. So now
We
today
have
was brought
been
up.
hold on. We have been discussing this because the reason why I bring up Marco too, he was going through the same thing with the English government, and he can't get access to certain stories. So it's an ongoing thing where we was recommending it to the G, and now you want to go on like, well, this is the first time. No, man, you can't get away with it, man. We gotta be consistent. So until you get them kind of things in mind,
I normally reply in the
you're
clips.
banned. You will be banned from calling the premier analog mentality. That is my sole role until you get digital in your
No,
ass.
me could call people for me now. Anybody could call me anything for what they know. You check it out.
No,
So
well,
you can't say that.
no, I don't fix it. I don't fix it. The reason why you see me got to even fix your thing. Here's where you're gonna be allowed to do it. Because it takes one to know an answer. You
No,
use a
but
cable, you use a cable. No,
I could
it
call
takes
you.
one to know.
I could listen. I could call you asshole for a specific reason. Yes, but nobody else shouldn't call you asshole because I know of why I call you asshole.
No, that you're just there is no correlation.
Okay.
There is no correlation. Shante, shout out to you. You live in the best life. I just glad to see people just out there in the world living your best lives. Florence, next time you go to Europe, don't come back down in the Caribbean for no cruise. Go in the Mediterranean, man. You know what I'm saying, just done with Derby completely for your vacation. I gotta come back down in a thing. Nah, go States or something like that. So, I'm bother with Derby again. I'm gonna be chickens. Um, you see that? Somebody just sent me a message said then VPN said to nothing to do in Nevis and the map. You check it out, that how specific them VPN said. Just let you know. Couple little announcements before I be getting into the thing. It's Robin
Yeah.
season, ladies and gentlemen. Carnival is close, so I make sure I double check I lock them at night time, double up, lock I vehicle. It has officially started. I was to make the announcement a couple of weeks ago, really. God, I was like to be in front of them. Man, Florence, my God, what you not do? You got to go up on the Arctic one then. See the orcas. You can't even call them whale. They'll call them a sophisticated name. So yeah, Robin season start. Um, Coughing season coughing and that they kind of start too. Ladies like we'll make sure they got
Well,
the thing locked down.
once Carnival started, you don't know the Robin season now. So.
The ladies, this is relationship season too. You check. And sometimes it's getting in of them and sometimes it's getting out of them. I saw a rookie piece of cheating on the weekend. We see a video of rookie cheating. You understand? And I don't tell her, don't on the beach is a good place. This man want to go sit down by the bar and he got cabanas and he got cigarette what will hide you. And you should have get catch. You will get catch.
You know hear the girl, don't touch.
Yeah, he was awful. He was awful.
But Alan, where you would take a woman, where you would take a woman, okay, where you would take somebody, you know what I mean, like your side piece to a restaurant or a bar where you know your wife or your girlfriend used to work.
But Jason, this is why I'm telling you. There is numerous options down there to do these type of thing. Me not even talk about where they used to work. He ain't got he not even gonna go sit down in a corner. He gonna right there by the bar. Everybody come by the bar. Must see he with the thing. But no, rookie.
And the man smiling up, cheesing. The man full of cheese until he hear the voice and he look home because the girl signal he playing, no? The girl like he tell her, look.
I had another angle on the Burna Boy-ish thing, yeah. If Burna Boy, Chef Jeffers, you will be too young for that. But there is responsible cheating.
Yep.
Division man, from where you be missing, boy. And I don't tell her next year cultural, oh my God, pan irresponsible cheating are you see. I gonna see how kind of responsibility. The Burna Boy thing. If Burna Boy say he only perform where he could burn. So we understand that when he came down to St. Kitts and Nevis for music festival, he was blazing. He was Jonathan Blaze. Panali chupid weed where we sing it got on there. That's facts. That's facts, right? Why be him? And we ain't pay him no 5 million? If he ain't getting there for 5 million, you know, and we pay him less than that. You know, at least he come down here because he could get you with, as I said, smoking the jokey weed or singing got on there selling them. I guess you know. It was just my observation.
No, I get what you're saying.
And I always talk about, I don't know if he was down on the beach when Buju Bantam been come and Navy son. Was he down there? Because
On the
Buju been
beach,
laying down,
no.
yeah, Buju been laying down on sunshine, you know, okay.
I
So
know he
this
did it
is,
on
you
the
know,
stage.
totally different configuration to the beach right now. We pray a lot of things. I think the only thing might have been there we talking about like Randy and Sunshine at this particular time. I not even think he got total time down there. But the most
Mm-hmm.
gangster thing I ever see in my life. Buju down on the beach, Buju ball up a spliff. And Buju light off the spliff. And that wasn't the gangster party, Jason. He had a police, a guard Buju. Well, Buju a bunny spliff. Say, yeah. I say you got to be. You're a local man can't get that, but you're coming up over. And you hear Buju went on the stage and Buju said I had nothing. I feel like if he was to come back now, he would realize by now. The settings have improved. At this time. At that time, oh my God. Good stuff.
So you know, think maybe the police give him the weed, took from the evidence room.
No. It was no. Probably Tanya probably enjoyed. It didn't even look shocked. I tell you. And in them instances, I just feel like then he should just done with it, man. Me not understand why people just hold on. If the thing done, it done or no. Me not get it. It don't make no sense. Got this kind of thing and then well, them are running in on you all the time. I say bye, yeah, cheat. Oh yeah, another announcement. The cabinet has met and approved the measures listed below, effective from the 15th November 2023. The allowance to non-commercial importers and travelers will be as follows. Gift packages of foodstuff are allowed the first £400 free of duties and taxes. Yeah, so that means you don't have to pay no duty on foodstuff. £400? Non-commercial imports receive a duty-free allowance of 250 US, 675 EC dollars off of the CIF value. So you still got to pay, but they give you a 250 concession. Duty-free allowance will be applied to goods landed in the Federation on November 15, 2023 through January 31st, 2024. Yeah, that is the extent of the concessions that we will be getting for the Christmas holidays. So in case you got to boops a barrel, just know that it's between the 15th of November and the 31st of January. May God bless you with all the boops in you.
But the boops of them, they don't know that anybody wants some new boops in the place.
What do you mean by them are dead out?
Them get all and they don't know that. One of the dialysis and all the things they did this way and that way.
He got a couple of brand new young boopsters, man, but I don't want to put no pressure on my partner yet. Huh? I don't even get a drink yet. Let me get a little drink first. Because I sure the boopsing don't start. I don't even know if I'm going to able. We'll get a drink when I'm ready, but some point in time.
You got young man in them thing, they know that?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Well, when all of a sudden you got money, you understand? And all of a sudden you flush, then them things they're supposed to, you got happen. You got happen. Eric Evelyn is acting premier until the 13th of November.
What
So I
about
think the
Alexis?
premier, boy, Alexis can't act. Watch out, Alexis couldn't even act in the movie them when I've been a shoot movie. But we gonna act as premier. And yeah, me tell you how the boss gets assaulted. And I understand how come he was so hyped to be the acting premier. I mean, never see nobody like a boss that they're gonna be the acting premier except the man there. But through COVID went on during the premier first term, he ain't really get to do it. Right now, Eric done been the acting premier more days than Zo. In a 1 year, just due to COVID. Just due to COVID. But the premier is as I say, he can. Let me read the story. He will be away on official duties as an invited speaker at the Henley and Partners 17th Global Citizenship Conference in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. So the premier is not gonna, can't be doing no smoking for
The
the
premier
next
got
week.
45 million.
I don't think them man would have to offer that much. But even though it's a simple story like us, right? My thing that I'm confused by, Henley and Partners is the people and them who does deal with citizenship by investment. What official capacity can the premier of Nevis, who ain't got nothing to do with citizenship by investment, go to Dubai, go talk, and not somebody from the federal government, most likely the prime minister? Them man invite the leader opposition who ain't got no power, who talk at Henley and Partners Dubai meeting? That is sound sensible to you? See
I'll be go
some
check the
kind
flight. I'll be go check the flight roster and see who traveled 2 days before.
of
You tell me, maybe you ask him to go.
sure. So you gonna ask he and not nobody else in a joke cabinet. He gonna skip
Not the
over, for
Minister of Foreign
example.
Affairs.
Yeah, he ain't gonna ask the Minister of Foreign Affairs to go. Maybe he will look at business. Listen, I may say it sounds strange that the Premier is saying he gone over there in his official capacity. As what? To do what? Me not get it. I'm certain I'm not gonna hear anything else about it. But I just find it strange. Henley and Partners, who deal with CBI, invite the Premier over there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure he's gonna come back with a story. You know,
Not
justice
even
for
drama
Zook,
oil.
man. Justice for Zook. I hope Zook get to host and the mark. At least you know he could be acting on the mark host while the Premier is gone. Very looking at shit.
Not
Let's
even
see.
drama oil. I'll be laughing after being and then time the rate. And when you really look at it, right? not even jug of oil. Not even one
But,
drum. And now you look at it now. Like, boy, I mean, that makes sense, you know?
but we're gonna jump over and we're gonna go all over the place. Even though the Premier has bitched and moaned and complained about how negative everything is, I saw recently that the NRP Women's had an event. I think we would have spoke about it briefly. I think it was a breast cancer symposium. Shout outs to them on that, on a good initiative. And I feel like a good thing that I saw was that the Honorable Janelle Nisbet, who seemed like she's more mature than the Premier, attended and also spoke at the symposium. So, Mr. Premier, I hope that between all the bitching and moaning and complaining that you will surely do when you come back, that you could highlight that one of your ministers was able to work successfully and contribute to an NRP forum. And I hope that you are seeing that it is possible. Not
Country
just to
first.
bitch, not just to bitch and moan and say, well, work with me, do what me want to do. There is room where people could, compromise and work together to get a message out there rather than
People matter
complain.
more.
Yeah, rather than complain. You see how Dubai does finish their projects? What are they going to do with him but just him up? But yeah, I expect him to come back with gaps, boy. And as you said that, bye. I got to give the Premier props. I realized that all of a sudden now, everybody just in these white is Ralph Lauren polo shoes. Wow, it was awesome. I was here to witness that. Thank you, John. You see what I'm saying? So, Mr. Premier, I hope you see that there are ministers who mature enough to really be able to have a conversation. Yeah, the Gucci one, I see Sonny in them. I see this another man who want to run politics, kissing the premier ass all the time. He got a man. All of
Who?
he gabs now is, I ain't calling him name. No, I'm shooting from far with the one they know. Not me and the emotional man then. Not a fuck.
Me partner?
Not me. The guy. The guy who go see the future. You
The guy
understand?
who grandmother run about the yard?
No. Different guy. Different guy. Oh, Adele, you see what I mean? I got to give the premier props, man. I will never own a pair of them shoes there. Cause me nah wear shoes, man. But I mean he has influence. If buy listen, if you go $1,000 pair of shoes, ain't about something, you know. If as the premier say, if you got it, and you go do it, I could say, man, grudging you. At all. And as I say, he's been influential. I see Sonny sell a bottle of Killer Bee for $2,000 recently. Big up to Sunshine. Sunshine gone away again. Bye. Sunshine the travel more than the premier. You check? And I'm happy for the guy. I just want the road name Llewellyn Sunshine Kings Road. But the only thing we're gonna come with that, them are gonna maintain the road. We forget to buy the one video we should have played is the video where Diesel would have shown the results of the rain, because I talk about the road and them hold up. Make a donation, be a good citizen. To which thing? I don't want a donation, yeah, myself. Anyway, I talk about the roads hold up good, and I ain't gonna beef with that. But the road down at Sunshine, it's too important. When we watch how down on this strip road they now, you can't even drive in this strip and drive back out the same way now. Them man got entrance and exit. You understand? Them man don't pave the whole thing. This thing is going on.
But
We
we thought that's so
can't
used to me all the time.
we can't go down on the beach right now. You got a hole in the road. Imagine you cheat and you got to get out of down there fast. You can't even drive fast out of down there. You can't worry about that hole, yeah. You can't jump in there. Your
So back to
transmission
the
mash up all
swagging.
the damn it, yeah. You can't even do no efficient thing, man. And by the way, I find a place today. Bye. Wow. The movie Gucci is good too, Alan. I'm go find out again. But I find a place today. Boy, I would like to carry my lady to the place. I would like to spend like a weekend on the ends there. That look fantastic. Oh, me like places where out of the way, you know? Me like them kind of flex there. And then me find another spot where you could drive through there and you end up in another region. Boy, thing good. That might be the new way to make it to escape when you're dropping in these potholes, but I'm not even a very good child.
Adele, that might be the new way to make it.
Um,
So the water smoother than the road.
boy. Okay, well, this is just another observation. Four Seasons had the fire, as we were saying last week. There was nobody hurt. As a matter of fact, the man was able to get equipment out of it. They have already turned around, ladies and gentlemen, and we already have Well, they did the investigation, and they said they already know what was the cause of the fire. Parables. And then me done with the parables long time. You can't actually know. They come with the cause of the fire. This thing take less than a week, Jason. The only thing maybe me wonder now, when Daniel Brantley and Associates been burned up by a mysterious fire, all I know is I've been find out why the cause of the fire is.
No, but
And
a land turtle.
it kind of come back to what I was saying about the autopsy them. What is the standard? How big the fire got to be for us to find out, well, by this is the result? I was told that the investigation was done by, well, not I was told, the Premier said the investigation was done by the fire services and the police, and also by Four Seasons themselves. And me actually tell you, when Daniel Brantley and Associates been burned up, I see about 5 different agencies come there. Me sure custom and I'll take an sample. The amount of people we been see there come there while the investigation they been done, but we ain't get no results of what caused the fire. But me even been a reading story, you know.
Yeah,
You
but what
wouldn't
caused the
believe
fire 4 Seasons?
they say some kind of faulty equipment. Basically electrical. All wiring type shit. Same thing where we may say Adele. Same thing with the treasury. The treasury burned down. Was there a report? I know I tried to look for the Daniel Brantley one. Me not try to look for the treasury one. So I can't say definitively whether anything happened. I'm told that particular building they all know. That the lake is an original building from that is like a 1992 building. And then I say the wood and all old.
The fire they keep tight though. The fire they just keep right there, but just hold their ass right there.
And I hear about old fire stick. So that they apparently had in some old fire stick. And I hope you catch that parable there, you know. That parable is supposed to be in your lane, you know. Both old fire stick, you check? Or maybe a burning flames. Do you know? And I've been seeing a lot of audio. Then they give me partner some word. I said, nobody's supposed to get wet down in the West Fet with no old stagnant water and this and that.
And that they conceal the fire?
What? Is the same boss had to come down there with the water truck and been down there helping to out the fire? Buildings may be old, but the equipment normally in tip-top shape. Bye.
Yeah, that they come from my house mouth, you know, so.
That excuse don't make sense.
That come from my house mouth, you know.
Well, I wouldn't say it's an excuse. I would say it's an explanation. If the premier would care at any moment in time to actually present these reports rather than to get up there and say, well, you know, the technocrats told me that the fire was started by faulty equipment. Me not really care what the premier say, you know. I would care if he said, yo, click this link and you would see the report and you could go through it for yourself. I would. Then I would get some backative. But when the premier come and tell me anything, no. Because me done is the technocrats give here paper and he just been a reader of a paper. You know. You never know. Not even verify.
Well, how to spell INSURANCE? What the word to be? IN. Can't go and
In,
spell, boy.
insurance.
Insecure? No,
No,
that's insecure.
no, insurance. Insurance. Insurance.
No,
Is a
insufficient.
Japan is a Japanese word or no? No.
Oh,
It's a French word. Insurance. Insurance.
oh, me thought I ensure milk.
Um Jason Labor Department to advertise jobs. Maybe talk about this?
No,
Labor Department is advertising jobs. If you got a
Rain
private
Nevis.
business, yeah, if you got a private business, you go let Labor Department know and they will advertise your job for you.
That's good.
Insurance. So you feel like that's a jiggy move? I
Yeah,
feel like the government. I feel like the government are involve themselves with more private things what they don't need to, and I see how when people are applying for the job, if they don't get it, they gonna blame the government. They gonna feel like the government got something to do with it, and why? If I want to put myself in a them kind of fire, there, go ahead. Don't study alone. Go ahead. As Jesus says, a good thing. So
yeah. It good and it bad and it ugly because guess what? You go in there, yeah, they ain't gonna go against nobody at the end of the day because boy we work with you, so we gotta work with them. So you can't come back and complain to us.
Marsha had an emergency surgery the other day.
Yeah.
Does the public have the right to know what is wrong?
Um, to some aspect of it, yeah. She's a public figure. She's a
Um,
representative of a country. Yeah.
I feel like if I want to go into politics and I want to do private things, I resign. Don't bother going into politics. I guess in time we will get more details, but it appears some persons weren't paying attention to what they're supposed to be doing. Mr. Brown, I would think that that is the end of the details. We will never hear any more utterances about that fire, in my estimation. I could be wrong. But yeah, back to Marsha. We feel like if I want to run politics and I want to keep our private business, it can't work. It can't. It just, me not see how we compatible. When something go wrong, we go know what going on as the nation. We go know how long it going on for as the nation. In my estimation. Trust me, not the fire, but action is taken after. But all I've heard about the actions taken after is how wonderful the actions were. I heard that while the blaze was going on, he had what they say, Mackie France was in there pulling out golf clubs and making sure that the golf cart and them don't catch on fire. And then my partner, the water truck, was down there as well as other people, making sure the fire was contained. Even Four Seasons came out and was thanking the authorities for their normal ass kissing, boy. And that how me know that there was gonna be when the premier said, I would like to read it on the record. I said, that's the right amount of ass kissing. We get the premier to read your statement on the record, but
The normal semantics. Why not, girl?
um,
agree with you,
But yeah,
man. When you become a public official, there's nothing in private again. Yeah.
until you lose. Until you lose and you decide where you're done with it. I can't think on the integrity in public life. You know, just money, you know.
Somebody want to come up.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is another announcement. I was told that the fuel surcharge is back on the bills in Nevis just in time for Christmas. You know the premier is gonna pull out a Christmas gift. So when you get your electricity bill this month, when you're going to go into Nevlec this month, the fuel surcharge is fully back.
Oh,
So
you can't keep up.
wherever it is you used to pay, just double it, and put on about a half more, and you should be in the ballpark there. You know, and as the
What?
premier said, if you
Did
can't,
it have a
I don't
did
know
it
of
have
any
a
deadline.
deadline?
I
Oh,
don't no. Um, I think the premier was saying is what they basically was giving us some grace. The residential was supposed to be given grace. I can't believe that. Well, me definitely ain't hear that gas went up that much to cause that kind of increase. The fuel surcharge as well. Oh yeah, and Minister Brand would have indicated in Parliament on Monday that we you need to look out that because the price of water, which is already double the price of water in St. Kitts, is going to be increasing, is likely going to be increasing next year. Um, I feel like, I know, you won't have to come with a double salary. You under pressure right now. I feel like Mr. Brangon got to show me because he was arguing against himself. I didn't like the language he was using. He said that we're finding it hard to maintain capacity. He said that some of the wells that we're using right now are past due, which means really and truly they're supposed to be taken offline. Premier is unable to bring any investment to the island. So in order to create income, revenue taxes would have to be adjusted to increase the income. I feel like you could increase the taxes, but you're going to got to increase the services. You got to increase the capacity. If the capacity not increase, our ability to produce more water is not increasing. And the services have not transformed. We not get no better. It's just the same. I don't see how we are gonna be paying more for the same shit. Do something different. Bye. But I don't tell. I tell her, you know, the country books. I I hope that this is not only signs that Dr. Joseph send the money. But then again, if I tell me Dr. Joseph send him Dubai, that sounds like a fair share to me.
ticket it do.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have should have
So
gone to Dubai then.
boy, me don't tell me I got Dubai or nothing. No? They could send the invitation. I will not be going. So almost saying of 23. Yeah. Um Marlene, the premier, has said that they are gonna do public consultations. That definitely mean he ain't coming Hamilton. But I think that they were supposed to do some kind of public consultations. I know they should have done start to do meetings with the different departments since months ago. That is all I know.
But that don't,
And I
but that
haven't
don't
heard
cause a
the
controversy.
debate either. Money not stop, but he not get any more than salaries per month next year. Marlene, not really. I would have to buy. No. Dubai, if you went to if you went to any major American city, you went to Dubai. Except you ain't had to deal with all the wrapping up head and desert storms and them kind of shit. Dubai is not cultural, huh? Yeah. Dubai is not it. It's a hype thing. Dubai is good for Instagram. Them kind of ways there. So I know the premier. We gonna see pictures. It's them kind of skin. Ain't cultural though. Um, I want to ask you a question, right? Do you feel like all jobs are the same? Let me ask you in a different way. 'Cause I want to be real. But nobody's saying anybody Dubai. And I'm trying to pay half of their fee for all attendees,
I
which they
think,
usually pay around the world for. Okay. Dubai is phenomenal if you are rich. But I like having a shake. Uh, Charlie. That what me say. Some men are rich. So what me going to Dubai for? No, Tanya.
Instagram.
If, Tanya, if it's Japan, if I ever get a chance, Japan, God, I'm with the
You got
shits.
Dubai and post a picture on Instagram.
Japan got places where me go post picture on Instagram though.
But Dubai is one of them. That's a bucket.
Big man, big man, big man. People feel it. Watch out. Japan got more culture, more clean, more vibes, more style. I could got better conversations and better vibes in Japan than Dubai. You know? For me, he should have turned it down, knowing how much debt Mavis is in. You feel like the premier should have turned down a trip to Dubai? Well, I'm here to
For
let you know he's never gonna be doing that. I wonder if the 500 mil is over there, man.
he got 500 mil over there, but ain't he one?
While I've been there in Dubai, right, recently, you see what I mean, Tanya? Tanya, me no vibes, no? Me no vibes, I tell you, Tanya. I work in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Okay? But anyway, oh yeah, we got the credentials. Living me up on the same program. We get the credentials for the Saudi Arabia. Where you been? Whoever it is at the Saudi Arabian embassy. You check? So I think they came down here, they did a tour. They would have met with the Prime Minister, the Governor General, a couple more people. Mr. Premier, I'm disappointed that you couldn't get in a room with them Saudi Arabian people. Them people there are showing money. You check it out? Those people are throwing away money. I know you don't watch fighting, but there was a big fight. Was it last week? No, weekend before. Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury. And them man pay them two man there $70 million and then still end up pay Kanye West to attend, Cristiano Ronaldo get pay money to it. Any star where you see over there, Eminem get money to attend. Just to attend. Them man lose $100 million just on the business. Cause their thing is having spectacles. So however it is, the government of St. Kitts and Nevis could get in. Let we do it. I'm with the shits. I'm just disappointed that the premier ain't get a chance to sit down with them, man. Cause them there is the kind of people what I want the premier. You know what I mean? That's when he could get the bullshit done. He would tell them, man, look at this thing, you know. This could be a wonderful citizenship by investment program, you know. Look out at this water. See how calm it is. You see that shade of blue? That's the shade of blue. That's CCM blue right there, so. You check it out. He would have sell them bullshit. So I disappointed that he didn't get an opportunity to sell.
And them, even them man would have backed the geothermal.
Something. But if them
Because
man
once you
got
call them name there, once you call them man the name,
guy.
once you call one them man the name, just how you say, yeah, some them man spend 100 million alone just to provide entertainment.
And watch out. Don't get it wrong, you know. Me not say spend 100, you know. Man lose 100 million. They spend more than 100, huh? They lose 100 million just so that they could say, well, bah, we have a spectacle in our backyard. We can go on there, them and do it again. Them had the WWE, Vince McMahon and them.
But I feel like Saudi Arabia is the new Dubai, eh?
In terms of what?
In terms of capitalism right now.
I just feel like whoever deal with them, you just got to be smart. Because it's a pile of human rights violations, right? So you gotta understand that they kill journalists. You just got to be for them. If you ain't for them, they ain't with your program no more. So you got to be conscious if you're even easy, and if you're easy and you want to get out, you got to watch how you get out too. Because it's just, they're not wonderful people. You know what I mean? They just got money. And we go tap into that bad. So we got to send a gangster if we can go deal with them. Because they show is gangsters.
And who the perfect gangster?
The politician.
Yeah, which politician?
I ain't calling on you. The guy. All I could say is the guy. So I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you feel like everybody in St. Kitts and Nevis have the same level of importance?
No.
Do you feel like every job in Nevis got the same level of importance?
The same level of importance.
So for example, do you feel like the person who are clean is just as important as the CEO?
Yeah.
Or you feel so? So
yeah.
that means every job got the same level of importance.
Yeah.
Okay. See, this is where me disagree with you. Me disagree. I'm gonna be the one to say the thing way behind I wanna hear. It's good to be politically correct and say, but yeah, all the job them are the same. Everybody equal. But here way behind I wanna, if everybody equal, how come all of them not get paid the same? All of them
No,
important.
all them important, but you get paid for what you could do.
Oh, okay. But all of them are the same level of importance. You
Yeah,
tell me
because everybody needs somebody. Like everybody needs somebody.
this is the bullshit we're gonna end up be saying, you know? Ain't gonna be nothing tangible, you know? It gonna be things like but everybody needs somebody.
See what Livy said? All not equal, but they all are important. Because, like for instance, you know what I mean? Me job maybe you gonna be washing dishes, you know what I mean? But me I keep the plates them clean, you know what I mean, for the waitress them and all that stuff. That's so then I got a bad reputation. You check it out because you don't want nobody bring out a dirty plate. And at the same time, while that job is doing done, somebody's outside protecting the property. You check it out, so different risk, different payment for whatever you do.
So they are not equal.
All the jobs, all the positions are important. All are not
You see,
equal.
me even disagree with Marlene when she say everyone is equal in contributions but not in work. Okay, Jason, watch out. Suppose me got my business, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me are the one who me and contractor. If something go
Yeah.
wrong with the house, yeah, is me got to pay. We make an
Mm-hmm.
error in the building and the construction, me got to pay.
Yeah.
If things go good, then me got to deal with IO. But me pan the line. You telling me that me imply them same thing? Are be equal? The boss and the employee is equal? Same level of
Equal,
importance?
equal as in like the same level of importance because here what me I say, Alan, you important, your role. Remember, you important because the people entrust you. You know. After now, you got to trust your workers and make sure they do the job properly. You know.
Um,
And you got to
okay,
go but and the thing about it, you
okay.
can't pay them the same because what you do it for. You check it
Let
out?
me let me put this. So if ecstasy so wanna play, all my job is to bring in the system.
Mm-hmm.
You and Woodies are the sound man.
Mm-hmm.
Me equal to Ayo?
I mean, yeah, you equal to us, but you got
Listen,
different work.
I just want depend some kumbaya fuck. It can be equal. If we equal, then it gonna be the same. Allah be gonna get the same pay too. Because the reason why I bring up this is I hear a politician depend some kumbaya thing, yeah. And from me here, then words there come out their mouth. And it's like, listen, I don't believe nothing that you have to say from here going on forward. You just wanna say things when nobody gonna disagree with. You wanna say, what? All of us are the same. But when you collect your check, that they ain't the same as mine. You could say I'll be contribute, and especially when you're telling me if we contributing the same, I got to be getting the same pay as you. That's the whole basis of how a woman does say that they want equal pay. They contributing the same as a man, so they should get the same pay. That's the same basis. You're telling me all I be equal, all I be contribution equal, but them I get paid more? Because obviously you ain't equal. Big money for you washing dishes and you serving people. My job can't be as important as yours. And you know what too? Anybody could fucking wash dishes. It had a little personality and them type of thing there. But when we're dealing with customers now, you gotta be able to get conversations with them. You gonna know well by they done with this, you know. I could go and pick up that plate here. It's different. But if the union representatives do not fight hard enough, then the garbage collectors may not have the amount many things. I disagree with Ayo. Disagree with Ayo. And Ayo mentality is why is why he clear end up and say, but fuck this thing because I equal to Janice. You check? Equal contribution. That way we are saying. But it must got some kind of hierarchy, and the hierarchy is in place only I know you. In the real world, I'll be not on the same level. What? Oh. I'm living now. I feel like pesky is necessary. If you ain't gonna, if your skill is washing dishes, which everybody could do from their bowa 6, wash a dish. Or wash them good, maybe 11, 12. You skill is to wash a dish. Whereas, I got a skill of like interacting with people. I got a skill of organizing and knowing well by you know, this party coming in 7:30, we go clear out these. Yeah, I got organizational skills. How you gonna tell me that you told them that?
No, the two of them are just as important.
No, not a fuck. Because I could get
Yeah,
somebody.
they're important.
Watch here. Hear how the thing go, right? If everybody is the same, for example, why we just bring in foreign artists? Our bigger local artists are the same thing them do. They just go up on a mic and they blah 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 blah. So why we gonna bring in the foreign artists them for? If everybody is the same, everything equal.
Because the artists, you got some artists who don't have a track record and have a following. You check it out, and some has a following. Like for
You
sure,
know,
you hire this artist, what do the same
you
thing? He ain't gonna bring nobody, the artist ain't gonna bring nobody, but for sure once you go in, you know how what the artists are capable of. You check it out, performance wise, everything. You know this artist gonna attract people.
you know what me realize? How they get a track record is people hire them. Mr. Stanley, suppose me got a tonight, right? And I'm losing what they call the person. A man just walking into a bank, for instance, no experience, but it's paid the same as one who has been there for 10 years. Boy, based on what you tell me, it no matter whether you just walk in or you work there 10 years, all you do the same thing, same contribution. I don't believe that shit. I ain't
This is
defending
real
that.
control.
There's levels, man. I'm part of the
See what
reason why
you say,
there's.
man.
I
Shit.
worked in America most of my life. CFO, CEO, and of course, the chairman of the company is worth more in value than the rest of us. Yes, we worked as a team, but if they lost me as an employee, it would be far less for them if they lost a CFO. I would get a severance, the CFO would get boom, boom, boom. The difficulty of the task has to be factored in. It must be. Are you telling me people who working in NASA, who computing how you're sending rocket ships up in the atmosphere is what the same as the person who is a janitor in a NASA? Are you fucking crazy? No.
No, he
No, them
making a
can't do that.
contribution.
Yeah,
He's in, the janitor
they
is
can't.
important, you know?
They,
Because the people ain't got to work in a clean workspace, in a tidy workspace.
and here what me I tell you, Jason. If all the janitors them are lost versus if all the scientists are lost, we got a meltdown on one hand, whereas the next one, we gonna fix that though. By tomorrow we got people. I'll be worried about people are gonna come in the map. This is what we do. In
Yeah.
reality, watch out. You know, I know I would have been on the wrong side of the argument, but I gonna be on the right side of history. I gonna be on the right side of history. Let me see what else I got here. You go ahead on. If you have anything
They got to
more
hire.
on that,
They got, they got I mean, more. More. I mean, more than enough of my Superman. I mean, just remember that.
oh, but I got to touch up on the 4 season thing again. I believe we started. So you probably come and explain then I can answer. Back on the 4 season
And
thing. Oh no, this not even 4 season. Let me
Nisbets.
read this. Oh, Nisbet. Yeah. Hotel vibes. Nisbet Plantation will return bigger and better. This is according to the enforcement of a property purchase agreement in the local courts last week. So if anybody ain't telling you the Nisbet case that the premier has been saying that is in court, it's a private matter. It's done with. The managing partner of Malmason Property LLC, Mr. Gilbert De Button, he named De Button. He know nearest people have got here De Button. He have to know. Mr. De Button, he either want you call De Button or De Button. Me just let you know. And if you got children, bye. I hope they ain't got to go to school. Me hope they ain't got no young children. Because regardless of how much money you got, you don't be the button or the bottoms. Ain't no way around it. Speaking with the observer from his Connecticut home yesterday morning said, "We are excited. We think that it is going to be a great place, great for neighbors. It will be the greatest 5-star, top of the market hotel we could ever have in the Caribbean." So them man I go Tanya, this man saying that Nisbet is gonna be back sooner than you think, but will not come back. And the man say he gonna be 5-star. I think 4 seasons been shift to Diamonds. I don't know if 4 seasons came about star anymore. The Button leads a conglomerate of upscale hotels in the UK, the US, and Europe. So Nisbet Plantation, saying Nisbet is going to be part of the airport. Bye. May I wonder. So Nisbet Plantation Beach Club, Nevis' second largest hotel, will be revamped to another level. The two property owners, Malmason Properties and Castleton Holdings, have assumed that responsibility. They also spoke to Mr. Bruce Bradley of Castleton Holdings, the second of the owners. He said he's about $3 million to work. Well, Tanya and people have money. Two different set of white people with money, them and yeah. And they apparently already have hotels, so 2 million supposed to be a drop in the bucket. 10 million, you see, not easy work for them. He said Nevis is very special. We have fallen in love with Nevis. We are looking forward to moving ahead with the project with the government support. Oh yeah, this is the interesting part. He said with the government support, we will do a major restoration of property that will. I hear you, eh? With the government support, we will do a major restoration of the property that will transform that area, right?
What do you hear talk?
We be the heavy area?
No,
How
no,
are
no.
you?
My partner been next to me there talk.
Okay, well, tell him fuck off, please, for me. Please, and thank you. Um, see, Nevis is very special. We are falling in love with Nevis. We are looking forward to moving ahead with the project. And he said, with the government support, we will do a major restoration of the property that will transform it into a world-class hotel. That is our objective. We have already done preliminary designs. The government has been very cooperative. It has been supportive. He got a little more I want to reach in, but Pana don't give me a little avenue, yes or so. Here say with the government support, they're gonna be able to do a major restoration. If them went to court and the government been tired, I say, but this is a private matter, and the premier don't say he ain't no saying nothing. If I want to come and I radio bill, I do what I got to do. How come here talk about government support? They gonna do it with government support, and this is not something like here go. This is not something like here he the messages that the premier is giving. This is not something totally opposite. And then here say we already done preliminary designs, and the government has been cooperative. But the government does say, I been on nothing going on with Nisbet. Private matter.
Just
But
how we
they
say we think with. Just what we say we think last time. What the investment group name? Something rock.
Bureau consultancy. Bureau
Yes, the
consulting.
consultant.
But yeah. That are the next thing, Lionel. He said, with the help of the government. I don't know what that means. We need some concessions, Mr. Premier. So you see the Tanya, the 3 to 4 million done cut down already. Cause them now up in a concession, like how Abi would have to pay concession. Even though it's a private matter, it gonna get public in your house. And me feel like them a pasture who put it in the premier. Which is why them a say the government has been very cooperative. It has been supportive. He talking for the premier now, like the premier is the bridging, eh? He said Premier Brantley has indicated that this is a priority project for him. Recently, the premier, as me tell you, I say he no know nothing what going on with Nisbet. Them man asked him at the last press conference, and he said he ain't know nothing what going on. So me ain't know what conversation my man here having with the premier, but I'm not. Everything now gel together, ain't coalescing. And meanwhile, them are the government for water. Well. Them man won't go work out that. I could never understand that. All they have to pray We all have to pay all these duties and concessions, but not investors. I feel like them investors there, the only concession them should get are just like why be wait on with Dr. Joe. If they want them Christmas concession, let them take them Christmas
But
concession.
you see, you got to look at the situation as a give and take because most of the time they only get concession because they hire our people, right? So it's like you know what I mean? Like just do me this favor, you know what I mean? I hire 100 of you guys.
So are we gonna get an assurance that the hotel is gonna be open, for example, all year round?
Well, it get government support, so let's see.
If all me say is if the government support this, I could see the argument where you tell me, you scratch me back and me gonna scratch. Oh, you just see that there? I'm me scratch yours. I could see the argument there, but it gonna got to be a mutual scratch. It can't be me scratch your back, but you scratch me back some of the time. So if the hotel he done talking about it's gonna be this major 5-star and all this kind of thing. Oh man, you're wrong. He don't got time when me hang on his with and his with no.
But you see, you got so much things what we already done signed for and couldn't sign back on all that stuff. Like for instance, like we could have at least had maybe like 2 more, 3 more college universities and all that type of stuff there, but whoever deal they already made because I feel like I guess because they get the first one they're like wow, you know.
I think the deal what I've been saying with that was to say that it's gonna be exclusive. That's gonna be the only campus we're gonna be opening on the island of that nature. So I know what I mean. But we also supposed to learn from the 4 season deal. That 4 season up 1992 and 4 season still have concession in a 2023. All me say is let me look at the partnership and be like, okay, is this reasonable? If them man only got to put in $3 to $4 million, how much they gonna need in concessions? I'm gonna wait to see.
Everything will
I
come
hope.
in. Everything will come in next month. Food will come in. Food gonna start coming by the 400 every month.
And I would like because we know for sure. Nisbet done let the cat out of the bag. They couldn't even like do it silently. And maybe only people from customs realize and then kind of thing. Then Nisbet don't say, "Bah, yeah, we need government support." And since they are gonna be getting government support, I've been hearing that for the past 30 years. I believe the Bermuda Triangle is in news. Hey, Mr. Bruma, you got links tonight, boy. You got links tonight, boy. Me not tell you, like, if they gonna get concessions, it is important it's gonna be from the public. So the public need to know what the concessions gonna be. I don't feel like it gonna be money. I feel like it gonna just be when they bring in things over customs, just pay 6% or whatever it be. Pay the bare minimum. But wherever it be, I feel like the public need to know. These is the concessions that will be given up in the value of X amount of dollars. How much ever? Yo, don't make it too much a million neither. Make it, but we need to know what the number gonna be.
But I feel like it should got concession for people who work the same job over 10 years.
But no, that's a private matter. They say in its heyday, this book employed 80 persons and was well regarded as a top-notch hospitality and delightful. Oh yeah, it's top-notch hospitality and delightful cuisine. I ain't gonna tell no lie, man. I went over by Nisbet and I like before he closed and I had a time. Nisbet got vibes. Let's see.
Yeah, but afraid.
Let's see what the last thing
You
is.
look like me go. You look like me go pull Cheetos with them on top so they could eat them, daddy. But when I go send a barrel, I put customs on top the Cheetos. So see you bring snacks to I while I search my barrel.
The man say if all the hotel CCM them promise being come Silicon Valley couldn't match up with neighbors. I tell you, the man a lyrics tonight, but leave you don't got to write on Calypso boy, you got too much of lyrics, man. You got too much things. Barbados is saying that they feel like the Caribbean islands deserve a seat at the table because we are being demonized. Our business practices are being demonized by the Western world. I don't really understand why the governments in this region, how come I not just start to talk about BRICS? Like, me not believe in a BRICS. Me not believe it gonna happen. But I need to try to go to one of the BRICS meetings then. I start to get meeting with China. You know what I'm saying? I done doing a little thing with the Saudi Arabians, link up with the Iranians, these Arabs. If you're realistic about getting a seat at the table with the Westerners, you got to show them that maybe you're listening to what the people in the East are saying. In my estimation, I don't know what's so hard about that. That is something where he would have slipped the premier when he was the Minister of Foreign Affairs. But Mr. Douglas, I would expect you to do a better job. So you ain't even gonna say so hard. Like when you're in your back meetings and them kind of thing, they just speak enthusiastically about BRICS. All of a sudden, you know what I mean, send people down to Brazil, open my embassy. Yo, how am I got to teach her these levels of pimping? I'm disappointed. So if I want a seat at the table, ain't gonna just come from being like, hey, I'm talking soft and say, hey, we're being alienated. I really think that we're important. No, I gotta check the people and them. It's Europeans I dealing with all them and only understand power. So I gotta get some power. I gotta tell them that I going to be with them man over there. And they're gonna be like, let me hear what you're gonna say. That's how you get to talk to these people, in my estimation. Jason, the last thing I got right is the Integrity in Public Life bill that received its first reading yesterday in Parliament. And we also have Janice versus Mark Brownlee. Let me take it in stages, because the last part there, are the sweet part, really. The not even really got to do with the purpose. Should I do with the purpose? Hold on, let me go on the premiere. Story. Premier Mark Brantley.
Indeed. Yeah, man. Good night to Livy. Good night to Marlene and the others, for watching this show, Yeah. Thanks for your input along the way. Livy is something else now.
Mr. Premier, congratulations on the jobs market. I see you got up the jobs numbers here, man. And if apparently if you're if you're making less than $4,000 a month in Nevis, you're under average. You
Just
gotta be
one doggy
making at
girl
least
ready to shoot at school. Kid again must learn Sunday language plus the know to wear the clothes and so. Marlene, she's only the thinking one out of the bunch.
Eric Sweet and them must fit good now, but okay, yeah, this
What?
is the one. This is the one.
The sneakers? The whole sneakers needs to go? Wow. What about the whole sneakers? Is it a counterfeit? Because if it's a counterfeit shoes, if it's a counterfeit shoes, the sneakers in the house, if the shoes are not Nikes, real Nikes, that mean, yo, Alan didn't recognize the brand at that time then.
I don't know
Alan
how
got
me get
caught then.
good night, Mr. Stapleton. I don't know how I get involved in your story. I don't know
What?
how I get in. Anyway, let me read the premiere post. My premiere post. It is entitled NRP Drama and Confusion. In the local election of the 12th December 2002, NRP won 2 seats. Shortly thereafter, in a colossal failure of leadership, the NRP expelled its deputy leader and immediately lost one of the 2 seats. That internal confusion in NRP has resulted in there being no leader of the opposition. As a consequence, he put in some Navy stock into this. And as a consequence, now we cannot get the Integrity in Public Life Commission constituted, as there is neither leader of opposition nor consensus among the parliamentary opposition. The commission is unable to be constituted and therefore unable to function. Why? Because of NRP internal drama and confusion. I would just like to say, he got more. You know, there's a lot of talking he gonna do. But since he got in office, there was never a leader of the opposition. I guess that's why he added in the part about consensus among the parliamentary opposition. So when it was one, there was some kind of consensus, but there was never a leader of the opposition, as the Premier has reminded us time and time again. I would also like to remind the people that for anybody who would listen, the Premier was preaching that he didn't want any opposition. He said, Nevis, give me 5-0. We're going to beat them 5-0 in another election here. He know that the Public and Integrity Act, ordinance, required somebody to be in opposition. He not being cared for them he not care for the first 6 years. How come all of a sudden the Premier get caring about leader of opposition not being there? What me I miss? Well, political mileage.
You know what you miss? One is closer to him.
Mm-hmm. Political mileage. Let me see here. He said, we cannot continue to allow NRP internal drama and confusion prevent such a critical commission from doing its work.
Wow. So NRP fault again.
You better be. Listen, this was to make up for the fire, you know. Because should we come with the fire thing? And listen, I do not know if the educated dunce. I do not know if the educated dunce who ain't understand what sarcasm be and try to send everybody in the world the message which you could see. Alan Powell said who he personally will feel when now they gonna start the fire. But this is in the vein of the educated dunce. This definitely is in the vein of the educated dunce.
Alan, please don't read it again because you're
No, Gigi, I got to read it because I can read Janice one. Is she versus Janice? We are therefore in Parliament today to find a way to allow the Integrity Commission to be constituted and to get on with its work. So all of a sudden, the G is very interested in this. Something what ain't been going on, something which we pointed out for months now. Soon as it started, it was like, and this is not the only one. There are other things where I think the leader of the opposition is supposed to say, well, okay, well, that person is on the board there. None of those are being addressed. I don't recall him going in there and saying, well, this other law needs to be amended so that the leader of the opposition, since there's no leader of the opposition, we could go. The only one what he interested in doing it for and interested in getting more power is integrity in public life. My God. Yeah, IPL. You have the educated when you talk about him. No boy, he's an educated dunce. He was taught to be that special. Yeah, he said the Integrity in Public Life Amendment Bill, which would give me significantly more power. Yeah, me adding that part there. Will have its first reading only today, and thereafter will be disseminated for public consultations, comments, and any amendments deemed necessary. I know me to search because it just look for me with news and find out about it. I have not seen any kind of link saying click here to view, you know what I'm saying, and make whatever notes or whatever. So I'm not sure how the public consultation is going. There have been certain times when laws have been disseminated and it has been passed to like law offices. Man, the law offices are not public consultation. So I hope that there really is some kind of dissemination going on, and we just ain't hear that there's a dissemination. I hope that the dissemination wasn't to half of the population or to the chosen ones. Just make sure that the thing is available and anybody could comment. We go use the diaspora. Look, we got people like Jason out there, man. Jason could stop there in Canada and view the thing and say, well, no, I find that this is stupidness, or that is stupidness. I'm against this, or I'm against that. So I hope that that is the case and we ain't just dealing with talking about talking. I had a next thing. I got the next thing for the guy. Oh yeah. This is a little sidebar. I feel like the premiere got to be real. When he does be doing his bitching and moaning and saying, "Yo, this is all negative. Janice wouldn't work with me." Mr. Premier, you ain't feel like you should apologize to the lady? Can me tell you, you know, if you tell people that me can't go states, can me supposed to get locked up when me go states and all that kind of thing there? And me no me got stamp in my passport and me up and down and all that kind of thing there. Yo, you want me apology? If you congratulate me and say, boy, it's a good thing, Mr. Powell got a doctorate, and then you hear me in a politics and you're like, but who near Mr. Powell? Then they should go to jail then kind of ways. But no, ain't gonna come off the top of my mind to work with you. Whereas Janelle Nesbitt don't engage in that kind of politics there, and she gone to an NRP symposium and contribute. And he had other CCM people on the panel, by the way. He ain't just she one. You check? So there is an avenue, and not as a man, you might find it hard. But be realistic when you're criticizing Janice for not working with you. And be like, I owe this woman an apology. Know what I'm saying? Be real. If right now, right, I had for some reason to depend on the premier for something. And he been said, bye, Alan, bye. You know, you been said that kind of thing, but they make me feel that kind of way, I might tell you sorry. Well, no, if I need you back on the for it. If it's for Nevis, if it's just for me, but you fuck yourself. And I think the label is sad. No, you need to go over her father. All these things, man. You can just be real about that part at least. Let me find Janet's response. Okay. Lest we forget, since the elections of 2017, NRP has not had an opposition leader. Therefore, the provisions of the Integrity in Public Life Ordinance that require the action of the leader of the opposition could not be fulfilled. The Nevis Integrity Commission was never legally constituted, not because of NRP, but because of the requirements of the ordinance as put forth by the Premier. I raised the issue about the legality of the Integrity Commission and how it could be functional if a commission member was never appointed by an opposition leader. The proposed amendments were brought to the Nevis Island Assembly today. Woefully inadequate amendments, I may add. The whole world can see that there was no opposition leader. Yet the Premier wrongfully rushed to establish the Integrity Commission just so that he can tell the world that he is promoting integrity in public life. We know the reality is quite the opposite. Now, in his usual blatant lying and deceitful ways, the Premier wants to mislead the people of Nevis and have them think that the Integrity Commission is not functional because of NRP. Regular lyrics. If the Commission was functional before, when there was no leader of the opposition, why can't it continue to be functional now that there's still no leader of the opposition? Enough of the deceit, enough of the lies. I pray for God's mercies upon us, and may He protect us from the evil that men say and do.
Jesus! Right, Judy?
And like, I wanna point out something too. When there was the Barbados election, the Premier Runga Barbados spoke about and spoke rightfully about the greatness of Mia Matley. Oh, he kissed some ass. Love Mia Matley. He loved Mia Matley. Respect Mia Matley. Mia Matley win 30-0. And Mia Matley I'm not, we're gonna have an opposition. I'm going to appoint a leader of the opposition. You understand? Because not because I win everything, for balance sake, because I ain't a coward, you know, and I could hear critique from people opposite. I'm gonna appoint a leader of the opposition to make sure that the people, the voice of the people, is not just the voice of who in power, but there is some kind of minority who go pull up Abby and got all the thinking. I tell you now, we supposed to clash heads. People supposed to disagree. You know how much of people don't disagree with me and make me got to go research and say, boy, man, you're on to something. I got to go take this thing serious. Change me whole mind. But it can't happen if we just, I mean, can just believe in a meeting and you test your theories and them think things and say, vibes. Both head. I would like to make the case to support my accusation of the Premier's cowardice. In my mind, Cleon Stapleton Simmons has already argued everywhere that there is no way she could be the leader of the opposition. A couple of months ago, she would have said she ain't even trying to be the leader in NRP. She was looking to reset, spend time with she family, and them type of things there. Cleon came into Parliament when it first happened and said, well, she don't have a party anymore. It was very hard for her to prepare. Cleon spoke for maybe about 5 to 10 minutes pan like real things, and then Cleon went into a rant. She ain't got nothing. How me gonna get a lie letter saying that Cleon me want to spend time with your family? She says so. Me only gonna respond to the letter with clips. Boop. See the clip there when you say you don't want to spend time with your children. Boop. See the another clip there say when you not been interested. You not been interested in being the leader and happy. You're interested in being the leader of the opposition. You're not gonna party. You're not gonna infrastructure. You say you're an independent candidate. How the hell is there any confusion about who's supposed to be the leader of the opposition right now? Up to this day, Cleon says she no want to be the leader of the opposition. She never has said she want to be the leader of the opposition. One person on the opposition bench say, I want to be the leader of the opposition. So much so they send the letter to the speaker saying, yeah, I gonna be the leader of the opposition. So what confusion have we got now about lack of appointment? No, we ain't gonna lack of appointment, you know. We full of coward and full of shit. Is only one choice right now to be the leader of the opposition, and it's Janice. It can't be nobody else except Janice. The other candidate, they not be want to be the leader of them party. Them supposed to be the leader of the opposition.
So let me ask you something. When the party change the speaker, the house will change?
I am unsure. I would. Oh yes. Yes. That's facts. You can't be the speaker if your party lose.
Alright.
But as me say, Me not understand why this is no confusion. The premier wanna say, oh, this is it. No, watch here. Only one of the candidates right now in the opposition said they want to be the leader of the opposition. The next one ain't even got a party, no infrastructure. How is this difficult?
I feel like you just a cater for the one day.
By
All of a sudden, CCM
discipline.
people are like the picture, like the post, so you feel confident. But remember, CCM they be at the end of the day, no, not for you.
No, that was only for a week, you know. Everything got back to normal now. And let me lay you know, Mr. Premier, all of them legs there go dry up. Fuel surcharge back panabi. Me can't spend me like on your page and you care back on the fuel surcharge. As a matter of fact, let me done the show because me got an extra lights while the show on. So,
Good night,
ladies
everybody.
and ladies and gentlemen, good night. I hope that we
Good
have
night.
entertained and informed y'all. I hope we have entertained and informed y'all. And I hope y'all join us again next week. You know, tell somebody about the show, like the show. Big up to everybody who interact with the show. You know what I mean? Give a comment, who share the show, all these type of things is
Your
love.
constructive criticism matters. And big up
No,
Livy. Liv,
not just your constructive criticism. If you just want to criticize in general, go ahead, get it off your chest. You know what
Livy,
I'm
get it
saying?
off your chest tonight.
Yeah, get it off your chest, man. Get it off your chest, man. So good night to everybody. You
Good
all
night.
stay safe during the rabbing season, and you know
What?
whoever get
The bus office may I use? The
all
bus
right.
office. Bus
So so so
office.
so, so Ira, you can shut it down now. You know.
Word that you wanna lead a picture. Off with somebody else, off with the jerk. With the shame on me, I really thought that it could work. Off with somebody else, off with the loser. Shame on me, I really thought we had a. Lately I'll be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I'll be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else choose you instead. I be having conversations with myself cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else chose you instead.